What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X at Charsreality6. If you aren't my backup page, go ahead and follow me at Shards World number 6. Listen, hello to all my newcomers, hello to all my flip-floppers, and hello to all my day ones. Hello and lottie dotted to everybody. This is not a chat for children. We do not entertain children. So if you are a child, you probably should get your things and get the hell up out of here. Listen, listen, listen. I miss y'all, checkmates. I know I was just live yesterday. But y'all be talking y'all ish when I go back and read the comments. I'll be like, yeah, you said that, sis. You said that, bro. So I'll be with it. Miss Hun, what's up? Make it do what it do, what it do. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Y'all do me a favor because it seems like YouTube is sending those notifications out pretty late. So go ahead and share this live so that people can know that I am live because I don't know what YouTube is doing. And not to mention, this is not my usual time that I go live, but I had to get it in where I can. Hill 75, welcome. I love that name. I love that name. Hi, Carmen. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Y'all make it do what it do, what it do. Hope you're having a great Monday. I am. But you know, Carmen, some strange stuff been happening this Monday, and it made it feel a little bit more like Monday, if that makes sense. Now, if you've been following me, you know that your girl got hit with 5 extra kids that, you know, I am extremely blessed to be, you know, blessed to be a part of it and able that God utilized me, but it puts my house in some type of uproar mainly. So today, and it makes me have to lock my pit bull up. So my pit bull is usually allowed to walk around the house as freely as he wants to, but he does not like kids and he is a biter, right? So therefore, we can't have him just running around, putting the kids in harm's way. So therefore, we put him in my bedroom. That way, he won't be too upset because he thinks I'm coming back and forth in and out of my bedroom. So he'll be okay a little bit, right? So we put him in my bedroom. And baby, if you guys didn't check out the video I did on TikTok on my family channel, Char's World, over on TikTok, check it out on Instagram, Char's World also. Or did I post it on YouTube? I don't think I posted on YouTube yet. But the dog, okay, chewed up my Fendi glasses, okay? Chewed them up, like took the frame to the bottom of the pit, okay? Took the glass out of the frame, okay? There ain't no coming back from that, all right? So I'm pissed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't buy myself a lot of things, but I'm really big on like shades and pop-up books. And most of the time I spend a lot of money on those things. So I don't know how he got behind my TV to grab those things, but apparently he was teaching me a lesson. Don't leave me locked the hell up in this room, right? So with that being said, he even took my iron pills and he destroyed the bottle. I do not know if he took any of those iron pills at all, but baby, he man down cold Tim right now. So hopefully he poop it out. But I'm still pissed. I'm sorry you may have swallowed an iron pill or something of that nature, but I am pissed. Then to top it off, he took the pair of scissors and destroyed the blade plus the dang on the thing your fingers go in on the scissors. So he just tore the whole house up, okay? Y'all, I'm having a time this Monday, okay? So that's the first thing that happened strange. Well, actually, that was the second thing because this morning, as I'm getting the extra 5 out the door, my daughter goes, "Well, who put an egg in my mom's closet?" I said, "Hi, now, come again." Now, y'all know my daughter is 14, so I don't really have those kind of problems no more, and I haven't had them in a long time, like writing on the wall and stuff like that. So the 3-year-old goes, "It wasn't me." I said, "Well, it sounds kind of guilty to me." Okay. So as I come back home and I'm doing my usual cleaning while the kids are all at school and doing my content and stuff like that, I say, well, let me go check out this egg situation. And I go. I check the egg situation out, baby. It's not one egg in my closet. There's 2 eggs in my closet. And this is like the doorway closet, okay? So I'm like, here I am scraping eggs off the ground, and the whole time I'm like, okay, I can clean this, but I still want to know how the hell eggs got in my closet. I'm curious to know. Okay, so that was the first thing that happened strange. Then the dog thing. So listen, it's a typical Monday, not the usual Monday, but listen, it's Monday, and if that makes sense, okay? Then I jump on YouTube and all the shenanigans stuff going on YouTube, which we're going to jump into a little bit of it, but not much because I like to stand clear. But content is content, right? So we're going to have a conversation, definitely, okay? Let me see who else joined us. Overcomer, what's up, baby? Make it do what it do, what it do. There is a lot CC's live right now. Oh, is they? See, I didn't even know. Terry, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I guess everybody's going to split up, huh? Adrian, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Sam's Bay, what's up? Wake up to what it do, what it do, what it do. Listen, I told you I tried to stand clear, but let me tell y'all about setting tone, okay? And I'm not going to go in a sequence. Share the live, like the live, like the live. Please, please, please. I hate to seem like I'm begging, but it's imperative that you do because a lot of times when we come on here, it be a certain amount of people on here, then we leave with not even half of those likes, which put us farther down in the algorithm, okay? You stay here all that time. You might as well mind your manners, wipe your feet, and hit the like button, okay? With that being said, what was I about to talk? Oh, I wanted to start off with a positive note, which would have been Melanie last night when she was on live with Queen Sheba. Shout out to Queen Sheba because I love the way she can go whatever flow of the traffic she can. I usually, try to stay clear from stuff, but she was just checking in on Melody. And I'm sorry I'm going out of order, but she was basically asking Melody, how are you? How are you holding up, right? Because this is your real life. And Melody's response was, well, I'm okay. I'm actually in a good place. And I work extremely hard to not react off of emotions. Okay. So although all this stuff is going on I'm aware that they're going on, but I'm not bothered by those things because I have gotten to a point where I'm not stared by my emotions, right? And I'm sometimes I'll be like on 1,000 because some stuff just stir me and hit me the wrong way. It be knocking me the hell out, right? And I can appreciate that because even in the midst of going through, sometimes God will still use you to be that blessing. We're watching it with me right now. How the hell I'm going through, but then you just pick me out for the five. Like, Lord, what you trying to do for real? You know what I mean? So anyway, Melody said that, and she looked like she was really at peace, and I can appreciate that as well, right? We can tell somebody that's troubled, we can tell somebody that's off the rocker, but it is what it is, okay? However, they were talking about Queen Sheba. I said what I said live, which I always miss because Saturdays for me are really geared towards the children. So I normally don't get a chance to check in unless somebody tag me in it or say, "Hey, Shark, check this out." Right? I'll go back and watch it, but I'm always supportive because I'm supportive of her. Right? So I listened to them say how this young lady was, went up there, didn't know what she was going to say. It was like an open panel, and she came up and shared her story, which I did not get a chance to hear. But I remember Melody saying that somebody told her, "Hey, go check this out." So she said that even without knowing what's going on, she showed up. And while she was listening, she decided to be a blessing amongst other people. Okay. Other people was a blessing as well. And this young lady, based off her story, whichever the story was, because I didn't get a chance to listen, I'm not going to fabricate her story. Okay. Um, Left with a large portion of money that probably was beneficial for her situation, right? Which leads me to my next point of what is content, right? What are we here for? Okay. Yes, the love and marriage Huntsville sector can be a bit toxic and messy. We are well aware of that. And sometimes us, the content creators, make it that much bad. I'll even throw myself in there. I'm not a perfect being at all. Okay. Um, but I try to stand clear for the most part. Okay. So when, Melody said, keep doing what you're doing, Queen, you're doing an amazing job. And basically, and I'm paraphrasing, she was saying that, it's not a charity, but she basically was saying, if you aren't giving back, then what are we doing here? Okay. Now, some people aren't always in a financial situation where they can give. It might be a long-term goal or something you would like to do in the near future, because right now it may not be your endeavor, right? But it opened me up because I told y'all all the time when I get on YouTube and I'm talking to you guys and I'm having a conversation with you guys, a lot of times, um, a lot of times, what happens is God will deal with me or he'll give me a vision and, I'm writing stuff down and I try to flow with that because I know where God is about to take me from is going to blow my own mind. Okay. Without a shadow of a doubt, excuse me. I know that he's about to take me somewhere that's a human mind can't even fathom, okay? Because I know my prayers to him, right? Check this. So that led me into what Melanie was talking about. If you're here on YouTube or any other platform, what is your job to do? What are you here for, right? Is it if your job is just to stir up mess? Okay, toodles do you. But I know for a fact because I'm grown that that kind of get kind of boring and draining also. Okay, if you're going from chat to chat, from inbox to inbox, person to person, oh, did you hear what this said? Did you hear? Listen, leave that for the subbies. But as a content creator, you come as your own original stuff to stand clear, okay? Now, how you spend the information, that's why I tell you guys, yeah, you can DM me, no problem with that, right? How I choose to steer the information that you guys presented to me is my business, okay? And that's where my accountability come in at, okay? So I don't always get the viewership because sometimes I'm mellow and sometimes I'm cool and sometimes laid back and sometimes I turn the hell up. And I'm okay with that because I am my own individual person. And I hate that millimeters get the rep of an entirety versus individualizing us, okay, right? Because here's the thing, all of us don't stand for the one thing that somebody done, okay? Just because they sit behind the name millimeter. It's really unfair, okay? So I don't think that, and I know that it's not everybody, okay? But sometimes I feel like our actions aren't well thought out, okay? And it made me think today, like, well, Lord, are the content creators in too deep? Like, what are we doing here for real, okay? Are we in too deep, okay? Mama Bees is talking to everyone. Okay, speak your pieces here. What's up? We're gonna have to rename the wait a minute, the pooch. Wait, who's that? Ooh, child. I'm late. Good afternoon, Shar. It's all good, Patrice. Welcome to the chat anyway. 32 likes and 44 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Keep hitting it, honey. Hi, Belinda. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Okay, I'm at the beginning. I normally get a notification when you go live. That's why I was telling people to hit share the live because I see that YouTube is sending my notifications out late based off what people are saying. So just share the live so that people can know, hey, Char's over there. She's live. Go check her out. Terry says, how are you, Mama B? Stay blessed. Yeah, absolutely. Right. So back what I was saying, I just didn't want to get too far from the comment section, right? So as we go through, these different channels, we have a responsibility to do to make sure that we are true to who we are first and make sure that we can digest and sleep on what we presented or what we were in the midst of. Okay. I laugh at a lot of stuff. That's just me, right? I just don't care about a lot of okay. I honestly don't. I got so much stuff going on in real life. I just don't have the energy. Okay. So here we are now um, with people attacking the millimeters, saying that the millimeters are a cult, right? And that we create groups to go after different content creators. Uh, as people label it as bullying, right? Or that we create or we we build up people and stir people up to go at the content creators, right? I hope nobody is doing that in real life because that takes too much time and energy. However, again, if somebody is, that's not a group entirety situation. That's definitely an individualized behavior, okay, or action, should I say, okay. Now, one of the things that I want millimeters to be clear of that there is a lot of people dressing up in millimeter gear but have no intentions on staying on board. Does that make sense? Okay, y'all stay with me because we got to make it make sense. All right, so it's a lot of people that dress up in millimeter gear. I mean, like they're buying the merchandise, they're buying the hoodies, they're in Melody's DM, and they really, really, really mean the millimeters no good, right? But they don't plan on staying on board, which means that they have found a way to come in and get to the top fast, right? But no intentions to stay on board, right? So as millimeters, we really should be praying that God will allow us not to be so quickly to support people because they just saying that they are a millimeter. Hello. Okay, stay with me, right? We need to be praying that God will expose them sooner than later, right? Because a lot of what we are seeing happening behind the scenes probably would never happen had we did and sat back and watched a little while longer versus jumping on board with people, places, and things that really meant the millimeter sector no good at all. Okay. And will we be able to recognize all of them? Absolutely not. But with prayer, he will reveal, right? So it's kind of like what I do in my personal life. I'm not friends with a lot of people, right? I have my sister who's my first best friend, right? Then I have my girlfriend who's my second best friend. Then I have my Jew who's, he's amazing to me. My kids will be automatically my best friends because they are my life, right? I am who I am because of them, right? So they don't even count as one of those sectors, okay? But my kids is my first, right? But I say all that to say is I do that in my real life. You just can't say, "Oh, I like your shoes," and I'm going to jump on board with you. Or, "Sure, you the truth." Everybody says that. I know, right? But I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from with this, right? So a lot of what we are running into these brick walls of people flip flopping is because they are coming in with the full millimeter gear on, but had no intentions on staying on board. Now that they think that they have gotten so high up on the track that they can expose what they're really feeling about Melanie, and they won't lose nothing from it. You have to be very careful and make sure you don't pull the baton or the rug from up under your feet too soon because you're wrong. You are going to lose. You already started to lose. We're watching your ass lose. Okay. So let's be very clear about that. 62 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button because I'm going to slow it down a little bit so we can make it make sense to the ones in the back that says or think that we don't see them. Absolutely, we see you. We come with a great grain of common sense, right? Um, Hi, Veronica. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, we come with a great grain of common sense. We're very much aware of what's going on, what you really want to do, and how you want to do it, right? Some people I have watched be a full-fledged, and this is not in anybody particular. I'm just, grouping it all in. Full-fledged millimeter, right? to the point where they wanted to like dress like Mel and talk like Mel and be like, they didn't even want to create their own businesses, right? They wanted to do the same business as Mel, right? The weird shit, right? So they didn't have any identity, which makes me think you're a little Looney Tune, because I don't know no grown folks that want to identically be somebody else. Now you might pray, Lord, you know what? Take me where that person is if that's your desire. But I don't want to be somebody else. No, God, because you created us all in our own individual and your own in our own images, right? And your image, right? But different and unique in our own ways, right? So how dare we pray against that and be like, Lord, make me just like Melanie? Nah, as much as I care for Melanie, as much as I love her, and as much as I respect her motherhood and who she is as a businesswoman, I don't want to be Melanie, okay? Because God has created us all to be ourselves. So I think it's pretty weird when you get on here and you start talking like Melanie, you start trying to do your businesses exactly like her. What the hell happened to your creativity? What did Jesus give you? What did he drop in your bucket on a Sunday morning, okay? I want to know, why is it that you can't come up with your own stuff, right? It's weird to me, and it's very strange as grown folks that you want to take yourself out of the equation and be and pretend to be somebody else. That's not you. It's super fucking weird. Okay, super weird. Hi, Jazzy J. I saw you coming yesterday when I was getting off, but welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, it's super, super duper duper weird. Okay. So then we also see when people come in and, want Melanie to help them, and they may DM, or, they might pull on the Melanie's heart, and then they go and expose their hand, and then, oh, I'm not a Melanie no more because y'all be deriding Melanie too hard. No, I find that hard to believe. I'm going to say that you were never a millimeter, right? I'm going to say that you never wanted to be a millimeter. I'm going to say that you don't know how to separate the two. So now it's easier for you to say the millimeters be doing too much for you can get the hell out of there versus than just coming in here stepping in your truth. I don't really bang with the millimeters like that. Like, I respect what she went through, but I don't think I'm a millimeter. I can respect that versus you pretending to be something and then abruptly get up and be like, oh, I had to change your heart. That's weird to me. Y'all weird as hell for that, right? So a lot of what folks are saying, we not making it make sense because I'm sitting back watching these folks long enough before we go join them. Okay, watch them a little bit. I guarantee you, a shady person going to show their ashy ass hand, right? Which means that it's impossible to hide the ash because you came in the door shady. We just got to pay attention, right? All right, now that we got that out the way, so they say that millimeters are basically in too deep. They keep the show going. They're very toxic, and a lot of people are feuding right now because of the whole um, DJ Richie Sky thing of him taking down his video. Listen, let me be very clear. That was his choice. We don't know why he took it down. This is my own opinion. This ain't to nobody, right? We don't know why he took it down. I tell y'all all the time, and you guys respect my decision, that a lot of stuff I have to pray before I actually come in and talk about it because it may be triggering for me, or some stuff I just won't address because I don't know how to get past the triggering part, if that makes sense, right? So we have to be okay with people making choices that does not look good to us, okay? It may be like, nah, nigga, you was on some other, you know what I mean? But to them, it's what made sense and morally correct, okay? And for a dude that, that high up on the chain of command on YouTube and other platforms, we have to respect the gangster, okay? I respect him because I don't know what it was about, right? There may have been a side conversation. We don't know, right? There may have been a side conversation. There may not have been. Maybe it's reminded him something so much of his past. Maybe I'm just going off the limb, right? Maybe this reminded him so much of something in his past that he has made a conscious decision. You know what? This is the place that I have healed from. I have no desire to go back to, and I don't wish to go back to. So let me just go ahead and delete the video. Okay, remove the video. Now, if the show plays out and something else comes up and I want to come back and I want to surface touch that, then rightfully so, I'll do that. But as of right now, it's probably triggering something. This is just my own assumption, right? Because I don't want us to think that now nobody's punking me to do anything. Okay, I'm going to stay on Martell ahead. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna keep my foot on his neck. He's not going to get away, at least by me, for what he's talking about. However, If I choose to not go full throttle on Martell, I won't. Okay. Now, if I get on here and want to give him the business times 10, I will. Okay. However, that does not make me agree with his decisions, nor what he has put them kids through. We won't forget and we won't shut up. However, we have a conscious decision, a choice to make. Maybe we won't touch this today. Maybe we won't go this route because sometimes you do have a change of plan. You be all geared up and rolled your notes out, and then God deals with your heart. So let us normalize respecting people's decisions to back off of something that we do not agree with. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you guys. 83 in the chat. Y'all hit the like button. Let me see. We're gonna get your jealous daughter 4 nuggets. Wait a minute. Can't help because they have a good life. She thought that her son was going to be added to the millimeters unit. Never. Angie, I agree. Laprice, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. CC says, good afternoon. Shar, good afternoon. Peace 21 says, respect. You joking? What you mean? Respect the decisions that someone has made to block back off of the content. Absolutely, we have to. That's what grown folks do. I don't agree with what you did, nor am I in support of what you're doing, but I do respect whatever your decision is. I hope it work out for you, right? We have to. We have to. That's just the right thing. Now, I may never come in your chat again because of the way you chose to do something, but guess what? I respect it enough to back the hell off. That's where we're coming from. So no, I'm not joking about it. I'm trying to make it make sense to you, and I hope that you get the memo. Okay, so respect is whether he was paid, whether he was talked to by CK himself, and say, hey, it's going to be played out on the show, which we know CK be lying. So if he got that memo, maybe he's just respecting his friendship that he has with them, which would be Carlos King, Martell. He has a relationship with these people, right? And sometimes people don't want to jeopardize the hand that they go to for favors every now and then, right? Some just ain't worth it, right? We ain't got to get on here every day with our boxing gloves and want to put the Vaseline on our face every damn day. Aren't you tired? Because I'm tired for you, right? So it's a lot of things that we ain't got to get on here every day and do. Sometimes you just got to stand in the ring and say, I bow out gracefully, although I do not agree with the way you chose to do that or handle that. I hope that makes a lot of sense, okay? 82 in the chat, y'all hit the like button, okay? So let's just normalize, whether we agree or not, that we don't have to go and attack the other person because that's just not cool. Okay. We see people, we see what they're doing. Nobody's exempt from that. I don't go with the whole thing that millimeters are bullying, millimeters are toxic. I think we're all individualized people. And we all have a heart and a conscience, and we make our own decisions. Okay. We don't all agree with everything that everybody done. So let's not even do that, okay? And some people, their life is so damn miserable that they like to come over here and stir the pot that they don't know the people of, rather than go deal with the bag of soup that they got over there in their house about the mold, okay? Because that shit been sitting for so long. Go deal with your issues with your crazy ass, okay? Go deal with those issues. Handle those issues, remix that damn soup, taste it, see if it's tasting good, and then maybe you can digest that shit. But until you do that, you're going to always be over here with people that you don't know in real life, stirring shit up with no type of infection, no type of emotion, no issue-driven reason to be doing people the way you doing people. Y'all not with me right now, okay? You want to continue to be like that because you ain't dealing with your real life that's the fuck out of order. Does that make sense? Child, y'all got to make this make sense. Just like we respect his choice to take it down, respect subbies not to subscribe or listen. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. And that's your choice, right? It's yeah, we got to respect it. I don't think, and that's because we're all individuals. We have to. If you had took the video down before Martell called, then I could respect that. Definitely. I think it was, honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all my honest to God opinion. Who said that? Peace. Listen, this is my honest opinion. I don't believe that it was Martell that called. That's my honest opinion. He said that. It's nothing personal towards him, but I'm still respecting his decision to make the choice for whatever reason. I don't believe that it was Martell that called. If there was a phone call at all, I honestly believe that it was CK because he loves to cover for Martell. I do not believe that Martell was the one that called. That's just my honest opinion. I believe CK was like, hey, can you take it down, bro? Because it's going to play out in the show, knowing damn well he ain't going to get into it the way it needs to be get into, the way them court documents said it, okay? But here he is trying to bring his ass in here, trying to cover for Martell, keep Martell dignity up, which really he has no character. He has proven that over and over again. I don't honestly believe that it was Martell that reached out. I believe it was more CK, but it's easier to say it was Martell. That's just my honest opinion. Okay, I could be wrong as hell, but that's what I believe. Hey, Rally Rail, what's up? Make it do what it's do, what it's do. Rally Rail is another content creator. Go check my sis out doing some amazing things over there, climbing the charts, epically fast, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. What's up? I strongly agree with you that CK made that call. Absolutely. I ain't gonna try to say your name because I will butcher the hell out of it. But welcome to the chat. I did ping you. I will butcher it. So, and also let's talk about this really quickly while we're on this content stuff, and then I'm going to move on. So, content creators, there is no way to do it or how fast or how slowly you climb the chart. Okay, if there is, let me know. Okay, people just rock with you because they like you. People go and subscribe because they like you. But here's the thing. I honestly believe that people that ain't used to shit ain't gonna take care of their shit. Does that make sense? If you ain't never have shit, you damn sure ain't gonna know how to take care of shit. And it's gonna lead me into my thing with Martell situation, okay? If you ain't never had shit, you ain't never gonna know how to take care of shit. Okay? So when God gives you these platforms and he elevates you to the 10th powers and your numbers are just going crazy in a short amount of period of time, and you get your ass on here and say, fuck God, because that's what it looks like you're saying, okay? Forget you, God, what you did for me, and you go and do the shit you do behind the scenes, all messy, nasty, conniving, just nasty, okay? Just trifling, okay? Manipulative and stirring the pot and everybody DM. Every time you do that, that's the smack in the face to where God has elevated you quickly, okay? And you have allowed him to stop your growth or stunt your growth, okay? Which means that you will shrink eventually, okay? With that being said, a lot of people are elevating quicker than their mind could even fathom, okay? And because it's happening, now they feel like they got to go with the fad and not what's right, okay? And that shit ain't cool, okay? So now you done lost all respect. Your viewership is going down. Your subscribers are leaving your ass. All of that stuff is happening all because you got big-headed and felt like somebody can now kiss your tail because you have arrived. And now you're finding out your tail don't taste so good after all. Huh? How does that work for you? And that's what we're seeing a lot of content creators. They are elevating times 10. People like up there following them. Yeah, that's good. Listen, you got the gift just as fast as you got it. God can take that shit away. Okay? So don't ever think you have arrived so much that you can give everybody your ass to kiss. That shit ain't cool. Okay? Ain't cool at all. Let me see. Oh, you guys are all speaking to sis. I totally agree with you. We, me included, must stand still, hold on peace, and let God. Our prayers, God did deeds in silence are still rewarded by the him. Absolutely. 68 likes, 92 in the chat. Please hit that like button. Yes. Yeah, really, real. You know, sometimes people just be getting too big-headed too fast. You know, you just gotta let them know, like, slow your roll, because sometimes when you're on the outside looking in, you can see it better than the people that's actually in it. So it's okay to tell your sister, sis, you know, and I don't take everybody's word, but people like, you know, Relly Rel, you know, Ebony, you know, and I'm just naming people because I don't want to, you know, Tay Talk, the Gossip Girl, all them people, like people, Empress, they're all people that I respect as content creators, right? And there's so much more. I'm not going to just, you know, I'm just off the top of my dome, I can't remember, that I respect. Pretty Brown Eyes is an awesome person and also, but you know, these are people that I could respect their decision, who knew, to come to me and say, you know what, Shar, I've been watching the way you've been doing things lately, and you know, they ain't even you, right? Try to re-ramp, come back, refocus, and do it all over again. I can respect my sister or brother for saying, look, you have elevated already. God has already did what he's gonna do with you. So take a step back. And I know that they're not meaning nothing malice towards me. They just want to see me win. And I can respect them. And where I go with that is sometimes when it's not you that do the work, you don't respect the work that has been done. Let that sit for a minute. When it's not you that did the work, You don't respect the work that has been done. Okay? I'm going to let that sink. That's the message for today, because we're going to go ahead and on with Martell. Sometimes when you did not do the work, you don't respect the work that has been done on your behalf. Okay? That leads me to my final point. Okay? Even if we're under an hour, I'm cool with that. Okay? Leaves me with my final point of once Melody cleaned Martell up. And what happened to big headed people? God will sit your ass down immediately. And that's exactly what we see in Martell go through now. So no, we don't feel bad for him. No, he's not going to get a hot five nor a smack on the tail. Okay? We're going to keep calling that shit out. Okay? Patricia, I got you. Patrice, I got you. But listen, so Melody did the work for Martell, right? He never sat down and drew out his own plan. She got that ninja record cleared, okay? She was, giving him money to get above and get afloat, okay? She started business with him. He was the builder, even though he had no license. She elevated him, which means that he didn't respect the hard work and blood, sweat, and tears that she put in to them as a couple and as a family, okay? And most of the time when you are doing it for the person, no fault of her own, I'm just making a point, okay? The person don't respect you enough to seal that shit. Excuse me. They don't respect you enough to seal that shit. So what he's doing now and what we're seeing is a person that's mad as a biscuit, a burnt ass biscuit, as a matter of fact, them biscuits that hit the wall and bounce the fuck back and hit you. That kind of shit, right? That's what we're seeing Martell mad at. But he should be mad at himself because he didn't take full advantage of the table that Melody has prepared for him. I know he liked to take the credit, but no, you weren't the brain behind the operation, nor did you take care of what she has given you thus far, okay? So what she came was and said, you know what, you sit your ass on the floor because you didn't appreciate the table. Does that make sense? Okay? 118 in the chat, y'all hit the like button. Lady Pooh, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Hunty, you better say that. I got you, boo. I'm gonna try to make it make sense. And I thought my commentary out long and hard today because I said, Lord, I don't want to be too soft, but I don't want to be too hard. But I also want to make sure that my content is giving something, and you can take something home with you while you're listening, okay? Because that's my goal. So he didn't appreciate nothing that she done for him. So it was easy for him to go out there and have a baby, go get his dick sucked, right? It was easy for him to go out there and spend money that wasn't his and rob that child of $1,700. It was easy for him to not allow her to go into the house and get the things that belonged to her and the children because he didn't work for any of that shit. Everything that was in there, matter of fact, he might be sitting on that same furniture today because he ain't got shit, ain't gonna have shit. Sometimes you just gotta be pleased with the results that God has already exhibited to you. Are y'all watching Martell? He looked a mess. Are y'all watching him? He look a mess. He look distressed. He ain't got shit going for himself. So sometimes you just got to be pleased with what God has put in front of you to exhibit to you that your work was not in vain. You did what you had to do in the moment that you had to do it in, but just watch it unfold. Just sit back. So I know that's where Melody peace come from because spiritually she's connected. The peace is watching this nigga fold, ninja fold. And as you watch him fold, he looks bad. Can he get his foot out the mud? Absolutely. Are we praying that he stay in the mud forever? Absolutely not. But we do pray that you keep him there as long as he needs you until he says sorry. Because he's never genuinely gave this lady an apology. Everything is, well, Melody did this. We're watching it right now. Melody somehow in his mind created these court documents and forwarded them to all content creators, okay? That's what he believed. So here's the reality. He will never be shit because he ain't worked for the shit that he had in the first place, okay? Everything that he has gotten and has had has been given to him by the work of Melody's hand. So after she cleaned your ass up, gave you a nice shape up, put you in a nice fitted $1 million suit, you turn your ass around and give her your ass to kiss, which says that I'm not only going to go and nut every time Dick and Harry, I'm going to go and make sure I go have a baby. So I ain't going to only go nut, I'm going to make sure that I nut with no protection as well. I ain't going to only not use no protection, I'm going to go and shack up repeatedly with my baby mom now, okay, and have a baby. I'm not only going to go disrespect her the way that I did, I'm going to go on all these social media networks and I'm going to try to keep dogging her out instead of giving her her flowers, okay? Because she carried your ass. After she cleaned your ass up and you ain't got no pimples, no bumps, no nothing, because she cleaned your ass up. Now you want to give her your tail kiss? How dare you? And you should be ashamed of yourself. But we know you're not, okay? Woo, baby. Hi, Kim Bella. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Martell will never level up to where he was with Melody. Never. God will not award him for his reprobate mind. Thank you. I had to get closer to the screen, honey. He needs to repent. He does. His handsomeness won't buy by his grass looking or with them dark bumpy lips. Woo, child, you said it, not me, honey. Never, okay? That part, I got you, boo. CCs are not too deep in. They just reporting the real deal on the situation. I agree with you. Martell looks like he is homeless. Lee done put him on the shelf of homeless man, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Lee, coming in and making it happen. I appreciate it, honey. My moms be on point. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. 118 watching and 81 likes. The math ain't math, and y'all hit that like button, honey. Sure, late for my job. It's all good. We appreciate you for being here. And his frustration is that he can't find another level up that's going to protect him and see him for more than he's worth. Martell is the gutter, but Mel made him look like he was worth it and ain't. Woo, rarely, rare. Let me leave you right there. So that's what a lot of women are gravitating to, what he has the potential to do, but they're forgetting that he never had that potential. Melody built him to be who he is, okay? Now, he may have, encouraged her and pushed her out there for the show and, took it to Carlos or whatever the case may be. But everything after that point, that one interview that he did with Carlos or sat down, he did nothing else after that. And if he did, you prove me wrong. Tell me some shit that he did. You drop it in the chat. Tell me some shit that he did outside of Melody now. He has not did anything that will say that he's been the brains behind the operation. Everything that he touched, from the book, the children's book, to the cookbook, to the suit line, to the damn workouts. What else he tried to do? I'm sure he tried to do a lot of stuff. Nothing he did, he finished. That tells you a lot. The ninja, okay, I had to watch it. The ninja said that he's a good father. Tell us and show us where he's a good father at. He has not given us any of that. Tell us and show us where he's been a good father. He go to lunch to show or present himself as a good father, but he caused chaos when he get there, which will allow the teachers, maybe in my opinion, to go and write a report that he's a danger to the community of the students, right? And they don't think it's safe for him to come and have lunch with them anymore. Allegedly, okay? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, if a nigga or a ninja, sorry, my bad, if a ninja will pound on a children, I know for sure the woman is not out the clear. Ain't no such thing. That's just like predators. They don't have a preference, okay? They don't have a preference. Everybody's on the table and on the market, okay? So that's the same thing for Martell. Ain't no way that he's allegedly choking and punching and grabbing on and being aggressive with his children, and he ain't doing that shit to AC or the woman before that or the woman before that. Now, it may not have been to this extent, because here's another thing, don't forget. When people got family, those coward ass niggas ain't bumping the way they is when you don't have family. So Ariane don't have family that's going to support her and stand up for her and tell her, get your earhead ass up. So she'll be most of his target, versus Melody, who has people that's going to pull up on his ass, which we saw her family show up deep, okay? Which will pull up on his ass. He ain't gonna try to make those moves where the marks will be visible. He gonna do little shit that would be traumatizing and hurtful and, be making you wonder, but he ain't gonna go too far because he know her family will pull up. So they know what they be doing. Does that make sense? Or they try to keep you away from your people so your people don't know you're getting your ass whooped. Martell is definitely, in my opinion, an abuser, not only to those children, but his woman too. Maybe not to each extent. Maybe there might be different levels for every relationship that he get into, but he definitely traumatizing and torturing the hell out these women. No doubt. 122 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Hi, Reen Bass. What's up? Make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. J28. I took my YouTube break for a few weeks. I hear you. J28. Okay. I think it popped up twice. Not to mention, he used to say he was the breadwinner. Yet since the divorce, he's shown us all different. Tell him again. This is stuff that he proven to us. We ain't making this shit up. Come on, family, 122 up in here strong. Let's show Shar some love. Oh, thank you so much, Lee. I appreciate you. Can somebody please tell me when he goes to a job as much as he goes to lunch with the kids? He must be a cafeteria worker. He might be working with Miss Wanda. I don't know, child. Didn't they say Miss Wanda? Didn't know for real, all jokes aside. Didn't they say Miss Wanda retired? Let me know if I'm right. He got to go eat lunch with them because he ain't nothing but baking soda. Carmel, get out of my live, honey. Ninja Shore. I'm trying my hardest. I'm telling you, he be bringing it out of me. I'm trying, Lee. I'm trying. Okay. Shar knows she is laying it down today, and it is all the way 100% with facts. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate it. I'm trying to. Melody built coleslaw to look at how she looks now too. Exactly. She wearing that same bag he brought with Melody money way back when. If he was doing it like that, your ass would be in a Louis store. That same Louis Vuitton bag he brought you then, he'll be buying you now, okay? But instead, he got your ass shopping at H&M. Not H&M, but y'all know what I'm saying. So if he had that bag and he's doing all this stuff, he even went and you shouting, what you said? You was like, he'll make my plate too, and you wanted him to go along with it. That ninja stuttered, like, no, the hell I ain't making your plate. We ain't even got a lot of these people. You gonna always be the bottom of the gutter, and you gonna always get on your hands and knees and serve me the king. And she was like, well, he don't, but girl, how much more ways can he tell you he don't respect you as his wife or his woman? I heard of the woman serving a man. Ain't nothing wrong with being submissive to your man, but they have to be deserving to get you to be submissive to them. He don't deserve shit but cheese and crackers, if you ask me. What the hell you serving him? Keep continuing to serve him on them paperware, okay? And then also serve him cheese and crackers. That nigga don't get no steak and macaroni and cheese from scratch. Cheese and crackers it is. Whew. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. He hasn't taken account for his ways, therefore he will always behave as a vagabond. Wine, sorry for being late. It's all good. It's all good. Martell is nasty as heck. His mouth is ugly, especially since he did AC from the back, from the front to back. He got a yuck mouth, huh? Hi, Krista. How are you? And welcome to the chat. You saying a word, great commentary. I word. Um, well, talking about breaking it down, I try to, Carmen. I'm trying to, and I'm trying to be, not so biased. But look, the facts are the facts. We don't have to push so much, right? Because all we got to do is pull out the presentation of Martell himself, and it presents for itself. We don't got to go digging. He shows himself all the time. Martell needs to repent. Let me see. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Woo, Carmen, thank you for the 199 super sticker. Appreciate you. 41 minutes into our 1 hour live. Thank you so much, Martell. Already I share that Louis bag. He do be in Atlanta. Remember, I agree. You guys are all speaking. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Close all looking like the Section 8 ninja. She is just gradually. Hair all undone. And didn't she tell us that she wasn't gonna come on live with her hair undone no more? Because her family said, bitch, don't get on live like that no more. But she keep doing it. She keep embarrassing them. They tired of being embarrassed, okay? He was the dominant parent. He sure did. He's also the abuser, in my opinion. Oh yeah, she did retire. I knew I heard that. He needs to student he can pass that builder's test. He said that he's not interested in taking the builder's test. He says if he can do it, underhandedly, and people will hire him. And that couple that hired him just not too long ago, it gave him a way to say I don't need my builder's license. Now they got stiffed in the end, which sucks. And they're going to get it back, tenfold. But you don't go hiring people that you can't hold accountable. That's a no-go for me. Cash App, thank you so much for the reminder of what the Cash App is. It's needed at times. Completely understand. Yeah, breaks are. All right, I'm going to end with this story, guys. let me make sure I'm not forgetting. And I want you guys, all my grown people, I want you guys to stand by so you guys can listen to it. Um, if the Lord lays it on your heart, I usually don't do this because I don't like to come off like I'm begging, but there was a young boy at my daughter's game on Saturday. Um, Maybe on a spectrum, from my understanding. If you're following me on Instagram, this is a very serious moment because I don't usually tell the area, but I'm going to post the school's name on my Instagram so that enough of us with a voice can pop up or call this school to see if we can now support this young man who has missed the deadline because he is a foster child. I think he said his mom was in Atlanta. My daughter was crying because it was so soft for her. And this is why I tell y'all we don't have to build anything. Enough goes on around us where we got a conversation, okay? So I believe the mom is either incarcerated or she's in Atlanta on drugs or something of that nature, okay? And I'll put the details on my story and in my post, and those who listen will know what the post is for. Okay. Um, the ticket, he missed the deadline to go to the prom because nobody ever asked the kid or attend to the kid to see, hey, what's going on. So when he this random person, because my daughter don't know him, she just happened to be an ear for him in that moment. Um, we want to call up to the school and see what we can do to get this child a ticket to the prom. Not only a ticket to the prom, we want to call up and see if we can get him an outfit to go to the prom. Um, of course, I cannot support it all on my own. While I will contribute something to it, I just need you guys to help me out with it. As I get ready to support my own two kids on the 3rd and the 30th of this month, I want to ask my checkmates who I never asked for anything. If you guys will go over to my Instagram in an hour, I'm going to post that information for us to be a voice for this young man who missed the opportunity so far to go to this prom because he didn't have the finances and nobody took to see what we can do for him. I'm going to drop the school name because it's not my daughter's school. I'm going to drop the school name, and also for my prayer warriors, I'm going to drop the child's name. Um, so he's now out of foster care and living with his grandma nearby. But I'm assuming the grandma don't have the funds or maybe the resources to support this young man. So I'm asking that we will be a support for this young man. Um, Maybe we can come up with a way where we can send it directly to the school. Or I don't know. I haven't even put my head around it, but as my daughter continued to ask me, and it's now a whole week has passed, I said, how can I be a help without taking from my own children's mouth where I got a lot going on? And I want to bring that to, because this is what it's about, right? Us being a helping hand when we can. If you can't, don't worry, just pray. Like, if you can, let's chip in and get this guy this $85 ticket and then at least a nice outfit to go on this prom. My nieces and my nephew had me to come through for their situation and my family to jump in for them. But nobody, this child don't have anybody, and he's on a spectrum, so we can only imagine what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on that note, on that light note, right? No problem. I will support. Mama B says she's all in. Hi, Shar and chat. Hi, my degree. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Hi, Miss Nina. What's up? Louis Vuitton bag from upground. Let me see, underground. Sorry. In Atlanta flea market. Child, listen. Thank you, Carmen, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. So that's where I'm going to leave it. So if you aren't following me over on Instagram, that's where the information was going to be. I'll try to remember to post it in the community tab here, but I'm not always remembering because I'm doing so much stuff. But definitely I'll put in the next hour information over there. You guys support how you want. But let's just consider that it could be any of our children needing a helping hand. And when I heard of the story, I'm going to be honest, there was a year where my boys was playing for a team called PYAA, right? And I was just like, getting out of a relationship. I didn't have a lot of money. I was in low income housing. And I didn't have a lot of money for my boys to play. But when I tell you that God provided everything they needed in that season, it was very expensive. These coaches showed out. I've never even asked. They just saw me helping and trying to do the best I knew how. and they shadowed my children, my boys at the time, with stuff that they need, from the arm sleeves to the equipment to the events, everything that they need. I never ever had to ask. Um, and I remember that story so vividly, and how God has elevated me from then to now. So I always want to hear a child in need, and if I can help and pull my people in to help, that's what we're going to do. Um, let me see. I would definitely like to help, because prom is very every student dream, male or female, and being a foster kid shouldn't stop him from attending. Absolutely. I don't think that he has the proper resources, nor anybody's listening to him, because he's on the spectrum. Okay, I'm going to post the full story there. I'm going to post the school name there, and maybe we can just call in and to this guidance counselor, whoever that may be, and flood their phone lines, where they will reopen an opportunity for this kid to go to prom. I'm close to the school. I'm about 30 minutes from the school. I don't have a problem with showing up, recording what we have done as an entirety, as a family here on YouTube, to support this young man. And I don't think that foster kid should stop him from being able to go. Um, Hinder, I got you, Kimbella. I understand. Hi, Tamika. How are you? Hey, Shar. I brought my son 2 suits from prom, so I do have a new one, never worn. So if he gets to go, I can send it to him. Wow, that is amazing. Tamika, I don't know if you're following me over on Instagram, but DM me. It's Shar's Reality number 6 over there, so that we can talk a little bit, see what we can do, how to get it here and get it tailored and fit for his needs. That will really, really, really work out. It might fit perfect. We don't know, but if it don't, I don't have no problem with getting him the adjustments that he need. Um, are we sending cash apps? I think that would be the best way to do it. Just try to put for prom, and I'll know what it's for, so I know it's not for me. If you are sending a cash app and you want to be a help, just put for prom. And I'll shout you out as they come in, that you send it, so that we don't think nobody's doing no underhanded stuff. And listen, I don't want no problems. I usually don't even go this route, but I want to be a help to this young man, because it could be any of our kids. And I told y'all before, this is our season to pour into the foster system. I don't know what it is, but God keeps sending things like this my way. So I want to be obedient to what I'm hearing and seeing, and I want to definitely be a help. And if I can't, I'm going to say I can't, but I'm also going to say, hey, can y'all help me with this to support this person? So that's it. Okay, guys. I love your checkmates, and thank you for all the support. If you aren't following me over on Instagram, I'm going to upload the information there within an hour time frame, so you guys can get the information you need. I'm going to give you the names of the school, so you guys can also have it. Let's flood and be an advocate for this young man. I'm also going to post his name there, so you know who you're calling for. Let's not make it ghetto and turned out. I know that's none of my checkmates, but if people come in later and hear this, let's not make it ghetto and turned out. Let's be respectful, and let's handle it as adults. And let's see what we can do, that they can open this back up for the young man to purchase this prom ticket and attend his prom, even as a foster kid. Okay. God laid this on your heart to share this with us. Absolutely, Kimbella. I was trying to, but I kept forgetting because I got life going on. But I wanted to make sure I remember. All right, guys, I gotta go. I thank you for all your support. Check me out in an hour over there on Instagram. I'll post all the information there. I love you, and there's nothing you could do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.